Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Guide. So today's episode is like our spring 2025 bucket list. I do a bucket list season. Okay, bucket list episode every season now because why not? Bucket lists. I really can't speak. Are amazing, and they're a great way to make sure you do some fun things over the season because life is crazy for just about anyone these days, and it can help make sure you have fun. And it's also kind of a way to document it because, like, if you do a physical one, or even if you do a digital one, or like one in your notes app, I don't know. It's like a way to document it because as you take things off, you're like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that. Because we can all just we are all guilty of just going about life and not taking time to focus on the things that we've done. We always focus on the negative things because that's just human bias. We always focus on the negative, but we can do is focusing on the positive, focus on the fun things, and a bucket list is great for all those reasons and so many more. Yeah, so there's enough things on here. I think about 40 different things on this list. So you're about to find at least one thing to do this spring from the list. So before moving on, our podcast updates, life updates. So podcast updates and 948 plays. I am definitely hitting the freaking 1,000 mark by March. And if I don't, I am going to be low-key concerned because why is it taking me a month to get 50 plays now? That should not be happening. Okay, moving on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't been posting on my Instagram for months now, and really trying to get back on that. Like every episode, I tell myself, okay, I'll do an episode update post, but I freaking can't, and I don't know why. And like, I low-key hate myself for it, but yeah, I just really need to get back posting on Instagram. The thing is, though, I don't know what to post. Like, I just don't know. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's literally my life. I have no clue what the frick to post. So yeah, that's probably why. And if y'all could give me some ideas, that would be amazing because I desperately need ideas for what exactly to post on Instagram because I don't know what I can post. Um, so yeah, there's that. But 948 plays, not really posting on Instagram. What else? Live updates. Honestly, not much. This past week, there's been a shit ton of homework. I'm not even kidding. I worked on homework for an hour every school day this week, and then what else? 2 hours yesterday. The worst. I hate school so much. And my art project still isn't done, but it's like a running project that goes through the whole quarter. So yeah, but honestly, I want to get it done sooner than later because yeah, I don't know. I'm just constantly behind in art, and I don't know why I can't seem to get it done, but yeah, I finished one page of it at least. So that's fun. But shit ton of work. Anyway, and it was my friend's 14th birthday party today. She turns 14 um soon. I don't remember when, but yeah. Anyway, so it was her birthday party today, and it was really fun. It was like laser tag, and it was so much fun. And then there was an arcade. Um, yeah, but if you're listening to this, you know who you are. So happy birthday! Hope 14 treats you well. Anyways, um, where was I? Anyways, so I'm also like losing my voice from a lot of this. Oh wait, one more thing. So coincidentally, sometime after the birthday party, me, my dad, and younger brother, we went to the grocery store, but I was on a call with two of my friends. Um, and so my dad and brother were just like staying in the car, and then I told my friends where I was, and then one of my other friends was actually inside the grocery store. So I asked her to come outside because I couldn't leave the car because then it would be like unlocked, and that's unsafe and stupid. So we were just chilling in the parking lot on the call with our other friend. So that was really fun actually. I haven't seen her in a long time since she moved this past summer, and she used to go to my school, and I used to see her every single day because I had a fair amount of my classes with her, but now I don't see her at all. The last time I saw her was December or January. Honestly, cannot remember. So that's not good. It's March. I should not be waiting that long to like reach out and talk to her and like hang out with her. But yeah, so that was actually really nice. And then anyways, so from all of that today, I am severely losing my voice and it is going either deeper or just like gone. I don't even know. My voice is just being really weird, so I apologize if it sounds like super weird and just like I'm dying, but I'm just losing my voice. So that's fun. It'll be back to normal tomorrow, but gotta record this, so that's fun. Anyways, so moving on. One thing we're grateful for and one thing we're happy about this week, plus our book of the week, and then one thing I'm grateful for is honestly having like amazing friends. Friends are literally what get me through my life. My friends are honestly what get me through my life. Especially like school because if you don't have friends at school, unless you're like a total introvert and you just are like that person, you die. Like, you need friends, and I need friends. I need people. And I am just so grateful to have such amazing friends around me, 24/7, or close enough to 24/7. But yeah, just really grateful for all my friends and stuff. And one thing we're happy about, I finally figured out why my hair is not why my curls don't look good and they get so frizzy. Okay, so basically, I oil my hair on wash days. Like, whenever I wash my hair, I put oil in it in the morning, and then a few hours later, maybe 4 or so, I wash my hair. I figured out that's the problem. So these past few weeks, whenever I wash my hair, my curls are falling flat. They're getting super frizzy, even if I plop it for 40 minutes, which is how long I'm supposed to do it to get it look good. But February 17th, there was like this birthday party, and I spaced on oiling my hair that day, and I was just like, well, I gotta wash it anyway. So yeah. And then today, I spaced on it on purpose to figure out if that was the problem. And turns out it is. The oil is causing extra buildup on top of the product buildup, and that is just not going away. Even if I'm shampooing twice, I use a scalp scrubber. I even brush the shampoo through my hair. It won't go away. Like, the buildup won't go away, and then the new layer of products that goes on top of it. And then there's that too, and it just weighs down my hair so much, and it's not getting like, the curls won't define, the waves won't get defined, and then there's just like the huge mountain of frizz in the back. But today, even though I only plot my hair for 30 minutes because that was all I had time for, just because I didn't oil it, it is so much better. And my hair honestly like feels clean, and honestly, I think there's been like 3 weeks of buildup on my hair. Like, excuse me, because my hair just feels really clean, and it's like bouncy, and it's not fall. And that the thing too, it's been falling. My hair's been falling so flat, like within a matter of hours these days. Like, usually at least it would last a whole day, but they are falling so flat. They have not fallen flat. It has been, 5 hours, 6 hours almost, and my hair is still poofy and beautiful. And there's not a lot of frizz at the back, considering the amount there normally is. It is a dumb ton of frizz, yes, but there's not that much frizz in the back. So oiling my hair is the problem. I talked to my mom about this, and she's not going to let up on me oiling my hair. So I gotta figure out something, because like, I can't oil my hair on wash days anymore. Like, I mean, there's people with curly hair who like put a little bit of oil and scrunch out like gel cast, and I get that. I never have a gel cast. Probably because I plot my hair, but yeah, and I get that. But like, I can't oil like I put a lot of oil in my hair, and like, it's literally drenched in oil. You can't tell that my hair is curly anymore because that's just the amount of oil in it. Like, I could brush it and it would stay the same. So that is saying something for curly hair. I can't oil my hair like that anymore, so gotta figure out what to do about that. But I'm really happy that I did figure it out. Highlight of my week, honestly. And then our book of the week. Okay, so flip. Okay. The Inheritance Games. Yes, I started this book last night. Yeah. And I've read the series before, but it was out of order. I didn't really get it, but now I'm reading it in order because I have all the books and they're in order. And I'm reading. It's such a good book. I miss this. It's about this girl, Avery, and she has plans to like win a scholarship and get out of her state date and stuff. But then there's this like billionaire Tobias Hawthorne. He dies and leaves her literally his entire fortune, and that is billions and billions of dollars. The only catch is that Avery must move into that mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. And then, unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that was just disinherited. That includes the 4 Hawthorne grandsons, dangerous, magnetic boys who grew up with every expectation that one day they would inherit millions. Heir apparent Grayson is convinced that Avery is a con woman, and he's determined to take her down, but his brother Jameson views her as their grandfather's last hurrah, twisted riddle, a puzzle to be solved. Caught in a world of wealth and privilege with danger around every turn, Avery will have to play the game herself just to survive. So I'm like close enough to halfway done with the book. It's a really good book. Definitely recommend that you read it. I have read the series before. It is good, but definitely read it in order. Don't read it out of order like I did, because it honestly did not make sense and it was not that great. So yeah, definitely read in order. Really good book though, and there's a lot more books than there was when, like, the first time I read it. The first time I read it, there were only 3. Now there's like 7. I don't even know. I didn't even read it that long ago. Maybe it was like last year or the year before. So yeah, that's fun. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so getting right into it. First thing is watch the sunrise. This is such a fun thing to do and a great way to wake yourself up in the morning. You can get up early, like really early, maybe 4:30 or 5 in the morning, and you can get ready. You can drive for a walk to a park or a field or something, and like pick yourself up, get comfortable, and just watch the sunrise. It's a very calming and like enjoyable thing to do. And it's like a good way to find yourself like some time, me time, and you can take a break and just like breathe for a hot second because we all use that. And plus the sunset is sunrise or sunset, like it is absolutely stunning, and you can also take some like really cute photos because like why not? You don't have to post them if you don't want to, but like keep the photos for yourself too. And if you can't just simply sit there and watch the sunset, you can just like journal. You can bring your journal. You could meditate. Sunrise meditation is something. I am heavily against meditation for my own reasons, aka my mom and brother, like my entire family pretty much. But we're moving past that. But meditation is apparently amazing, so y'all can try it if you want. You can journal. You can just like, I don't know, do some sort of soothing activity, read a book. Yeah. So that's something you can do. Anyway, 2, paint rocks. Painting rocks is something I used to do like all the time in spring and in summer, but now I don't do it anymore, and I don't know why because it was so much fun. And it's such a simple thing to do to kill some time. You can go outside and find some like nice round, like smooth rocks or ones that like look fun and easy to paint. Then you can wash them to get rid of any dirt that might screw up your painting process. And then after that, you just paint whatever you want on the rocks. And you can prefer, I definitely recommend use acrylic paint because acrylic paint tends to be higher quality and also waterproof if you're planning on putting them in your balcony or your backyard or just outside. This way, they will be safe from rain and weather. And you should also use Mod Podge, or you can make some out of like a combination of liquid glue and water to seal the rocks if you're planning on putting them outside. It's a great and simple thing to do. Number 3, go to a pick your own farm. These are so much fun and a good day trip too. Just do a quick Google search of like pick your own farms near me. Read the reviews because that's something you should do for this. And there's probably something within a half hour from you. There are at least 5 within a 30-minute drive from where I live. And in the spring, you can mostly pick like flowers, like tulips. Spring is flower season. Later in the season though, you can pick herbs like lavender. Maybe really late in the spring, more like summer is when you can start to get like berries. So that's another option, but there's always something at Pick Your Own Farms every single season, so give it a go. Number 4. Okay, so kind of going off the last one, go to a flower festival. I've actually never been to a flower festival, but it sounds like so much fun. And if you like flowers, then why the heck not? Like, I love flowers. Flowers are pretty. Yeah, there are tons of flower festivals everywhere, and admission usually isn't too much. A good way to have a day of fun. And most of them, at least where I live, they're in April. There's a few in March, though, like late March. Really depends on where the flowers are in season and when the flowers are in season. If you think you can go and you want to go, then go ahead and do it. Like, drag some friends and family along with you if you want to go with people. Have fun. Literally the goal of this. 5. Yet another thing you can do with flowers, you can construct flower bouquets. This is so much fun. I went to the spring festival thing either last year or the year before, and one of the things, like one of the activities to do was constructing a flower bouquet. Making flower bouquets is fairly easy and is something that can be done in 5 minutes or 3 hours. It is an art. You can do fake flower bouquets too and arrange them around your house to make it a little brighter. You can buy bunches of fake flowers at the dollar store, and it's not a lot of money. Very cheap. It's the dollar store. And you can create flower arrangements however you wish. 6. Go and see cherry blossoms. DC. If any of you guys live near enough to DC, you have to go there and see the cherry blossoms in the spring. It is like a US travel destination. The cherry blossoms are beautiful. I used to live only like 15 or so minutes away from DC, and me and my family would go there every spring to go see cherry blossoms. It was so much fun, and the cherry blossoms were beautiful. And now I live about 45 minutes away, and I think we went last year, or no, not last year, year before last, and not last year. Probably not this year either because we would waste over an hour looking for parking. I remember the last time we went, over an hour looking for parking, and we went like later after the peak, so it wasn't that great. But you can search up cherry blossoms near you. There's probably like cherry blossom festivals near you too. You can make like a whole day trip out of it. And if you can go to DC, you should go to DC. Trust me. 7. Attend a spring festival. There are always tons and tons of seasonal festivals throughout the whole season, no matter where you live or what season it is. Just do a quick Google search on spring festivals near you, and you'll find a ton of things happening to you like all season long. There are tons of fun things you can do at these events: activities, carnival style games, food, the like. There's maybe like vendors selling things. That's something too. Drag some people along with you if you want to go with people because friends make everything better. Why the heck not? 8. Visit a farmer's market. Another great thing to do. Farmers markets are great and almost like a treasure hunt. I love buying blueberries at farmers markets because they taste so much sweeter and like fresher. Ice cream too. good chunk of farmers market. Farmers markets have ice cream and it always tastes really good. Cheese is another thing that's really good at farmers markets. Kind of expensive though. There's always tons of types of teas at farmers markets that you can choose from, and it all tastes amazing. Most farmers markets are like weekend mornings, but just search it up to figure it out, and it's good fun and good food. 9. Go visit a botanical garden. I love going to botanical gardens. They are so much fun, and the flowers are always so pretty. I went to this place called Miracle Gardens in Dubai. When I went there, 2 years ago, I want to say, a little over 2 years ago. And it was so much fun. It was amazing. There were these tiny thingamabobs that you could rent and like run around the place to make life easier. I have at least 100 photos from that day. But you don't even have to leave the country. There's probably something in the state where you live. There's probably something closer to me, but Norfolk Botanical Gardens is about 4 hours away. I know there's probably something closer, but that's the first thing I think of. So there's that, but just definitely go to a botanical garden. It is amazing, so much fun. It will be the best time. 10. Have a picnic. Picnics are always tons of fun. My reasoning for why I should do everything on this list is that they're fun things to do, but picnics are actually tons of fun. You can round up some friends and like each person can bring something and then you can set up like blankets or chairs at a park and or a field and like eat the food. You can also bring like a frisbee or a soccer ball or something like that, and then it's a good way to get some exercise in. And if you're going by yourself, which is something you can do, you can bring like a book and read or bring a journal and do some journaling. It's a great way to spend time with people or alone. 11. Start a garden. Spring is a great time to start a garden because it's getting warmer, and right this moment it's still a bit cold. It was freezing on my Wednesday, actually, like 32 degrees. But you can still do things to prep the garden space to be used, and it's not like snow is gonna come anyway, so you could probably just start planting things. I don't know. There's tons and tons of things you can plant though. Flowers are great for spring. You can have like a mini space full of flowers, and then you can pick them and make bouquets if you want. Good gift idea. Or you can grow fruits and veggies. Do some research on what's in season because like inflation makes food insanely expensive these days, and growing your own things can save you a ton of money, and that's all the more reason to start a garden. Number 12, go on a long bike ride. Bike rides are so much fun and a must do in the spring and summer. Plus, the weather is really good for outdoor activities in the spring. It's not too cold or hot, but it's on the warmer side. It's a great way to get some exercise in for the day. And if you don't own a bike, you can probably rent someone somewhere near you, or you can just go and buy a bike if you think it's worthwhile. You can find a trail near you and just keep biking there, or go circle around an empty parking lot. It doesn't really matter. 13. Do some spring cleaning. It's called spring cleaning for a reason. Just make a list of cleaning tasks going by space, or find a spring cleaning list online and clear your space. Clean out your space from top to bottom. Do some decluttering. Get rid of old papers. All the things, in my opinion, people should deep clean their spaces like this at least once or twice a year, so you can do that now. Set aside a weekend or a few random days and dedicate that time to cleaning. Your space will feel really refreshed and happy afterwards, and you'll love it. 14. Try pressing flowers. This is something I've always wanted to learn to do, but have never learned how to do so. Maybe this spring, over spring break, I'll try. You can actually do a lot of things with pressed flowers, though. A good idea is making a photo frame, but like the frame is covered with these pressed flowers. You can also put them in candles and soaps, which would actually be for really good gifts. Apparently, you can also make like jewelry with pressed flowers. I don't know. Maybe like you can put like a flower in some resin and make like a necklace thing out of that. I think I've seen that somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. There are great things you can do with some pressed flowers. Find some flowers in an article and get started. 15. Start a container garden. I mentioned starting a garden in your front yard or something like that, but if you don't have the outdoor space to do that, another option is a container garden. I had a container garden when I lived in the apartment. We used all the balcony space for it, and it worked really well. Basically, you grow all the plants in planters instead of the ground, and it's a container garden. You can also plant like flowers and fruits and veggies and all that good stuff. There's still a bunch of things that go into maintaining any sort of garden, though, so don't think it's easier because everything's in containers. 16. Do a 30-day glow up challenge. There are tons and tons of 30-day glow up challenges online and on Pinterest too. I actually did an episode on a 30-day glow up challenge. I think I put it for like summer glow up, but you can honestly do that any time of year. Those are things you can do any time of year, so you can check that out for inspiration. You can find one to follow or create your own glow up challenge. These are lots of fun, and afterwards you will feel the difference and look it too. There are also much longer glow up challenges and shorter ones too, like 1 or 2 week ones. There's even ones that are like 24 hours. Those are also good, and those are also fun. We could all use a glow up challenge at any point in life, so why not? 17. Create a new workout routine or switch up your current workout routine. Not really something related to spring, but it is something that can be done year round. Anytime is the best time to get started on working out and getting fit. I have an episode on working out and 100 ways to get fit, so definitely listen to those for inspiration. But the weather is so nice in the spring, so maybe you could take up like running or walking to get outside a bit more. I'm so excited for when it's going to get a bit warmer on my walks and runs because as of right now, it is freezing cold 80% of the time. But you can create a whole new workout routine or just maybe add some changes to your current one. 18. Make a floral wreath. So any kind of fake floral craft is tons of fun and also usually time consuming, but floral wreaths are so pretty and they're so much fun to make, and you can do it however you wish and customize it to how you like. All you need is a wreath base, some hot glue, and some fake flowers. You can buy the hot glue sticks, fake flowers, and wreath base at the Dollar Tree, and then you can get like a hot glue gun from somewhere. I don't know, maybe you have one lying around your house, doesn't matter. Tacky glue works too if you don't want to go to the length of buying the hot glue gun. I would definitely say it's worth it though, but yeah, you can arrange and glue the flowers however you wish onto the wreath face, and voila. Honestly, handmade wreath, floral wreaths look so much better than the store bought ones, and the store bought ones are like $50. You can make this for honestly under $10 if you wanted to. So yeah. 19. Have an at-home spa day. Doing at-home spa days is so much fun. It has been way too long since I've done one, years. But you can do a face mask, hair mask, some sort of lip treatment, paint your nails. You can give yourself a manicure and a pedicure. Do all the things. It's something very relaxing you can do with a free day, or you can just do it if you're bored because it's a good way to have fun and you'll be busying yourself away with all the things you have to do for an at-home spa day. 20. Attend an outdoor concert. Any sort of concert is always a fun thing to go to. You can search up outdoor concerts near me, and you will probably find something. I know that in the summer there's this neighborhood within walking distance, and they have an outdoor concert in the empty parking lot every Tuesday from like 6 to 8. I don't know. It was like that last summer. I went one time and it was actually really fun. So you can go to something like that if music and concerts are something you like. 21. Create some new playlists. I love creating playlists and finding new music on Spotify. It's just really fun to have music to listen to for like every single occasion because music makes everything better. You can create some new like upbeat playlists for spring. Make one for your spring cleaning. You can make a playlist of getting ready songs to like. Find some music on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or really wherever you listen to music and make a dump ton of playlists for every occasion you can think of, or you can just find new music to add on to current playlists. Have fun with it. 22. Go on some sort of day trip. Day trips are something you can do for really any occasion, but a lot of people don't have the time or money to go on an actual vacation or a road trip or something. Multiple day trips, I don't know. A day trip is something you can do literally any weekend with little to no planning required beforehand. You can just do like go to a national park or a state park or maybe like a water park near you. You can search those up. An amusement park is another option. Just don't go anywhere more than 4 hours away because it might get really difficult to drive that much. But day trips are great. 23. Put away all the heavy puffy coats and snow pants from winter. Basically, just yeet all your winter clothes into storage. It's not like you need them anymore, anyways, but there's no better way to welcome in the spring season than by putting away all your winter clothes. You can also like rearrange things in your closet and also see if you need to buy anything new for the spring or if you have to get rid of anything. Maybe you have duplicates of the exact same thing. You can get rid of one of them. Like something like that. 24. Run a 5K. I am running a 5K over the spring. I might end up doing the 10K. I don't really know. For anyone listening in like Virginia or Maryland or nearby, the Run the Greenway race happens early May 4th, I think. You can do a half mile fun run, 5K or 10K. So that's something to check out. And the money goes to charity of your choice. So amazing cause. Just search up like 5K races or something like that near you, and you'll probably find something. The weather's actually perfect in spring to do a 5K though. Not too hot, not too cold, but it's on the warmer side. Plus, the money you pay goes to charities or charitable causes, so that's a bonus. 25. Bake some spring treats. I love baking and it is never too late to start, so you can make some orange scones or lemon cake or like a strawberry tart or really anything fruity and have some spring desserts. Baking things is really easy once you get the hang of it, plus you can give it to your friends and family if you can't eat all of it. That's what I do. Bake things as a gift for people. I am going to bake a pan of brownies for my friend as a late birthday gift. Really, anything light and airy or with fruit is good. Baking is also great if you have dietary restrictions or allergies, and you can also save your money as opposed to buying store bought cakes and cookies. 26. Buy a kite and learn how to fly. You can literally buy a kite at the freaking dollar store. Not good quality though, they fall apart really easily, but just buy a kite from literally anywhere and go fly it on a really windy day. It's a good way to get some exercise and you'll have some fun. Plus, you can do this with friends or family as well for some social time. Great activity to do with kids if you end up having to entertain kids in some capacity over the spring. 27. Make a charcuterie board or learn how to make a charcuterie board. Charcuterie boards are great for really any sort of spring celebration you may host or like brunches or whatnot. They're really easy to make and can serve a lot of people. I like charcuterie boards because I love cheese, but you just arrange cheeses, fruits, crackers, meats on a board and then there you go, literally it. Another thing you do is there's tons of variations on a charcuterie board. Like I've seen pizza boards, chicken nugget boards, candy boards, french fry boards, fruit boards, and like so many more versions. There was like this thing, it's like bring a board night and everyone does a different board in like a friend group and they just, yeah. But you can do like that with your friends and family, or something for some social time. 27. Make a charcuterie. Oh wait, what? Oh, I literally said the same thing. Oh my gosh. So those are all things you could try out. 28. Prank people on April Fool's Day. Great and fun as long as no one gets hurt. So why the heck not? You can search up some ideas for funny pranks that won't kill anyone, or come up with your own. You can replace the cream in Oreos with toothpaste, tip corner of a faucet, or like accidentally throw someone into a pool. Not harmful though. I mean, the most violent on that out of the three, but not harmful. Another one, like you can put clear nail polish onto a bar of soap so it won't work. All good fun. Plus, these pranks are not hard to set up, so anyone can do them. 29. Go to the zoo. Going to the zoo is pretty fun and also a good idea for a day trip if that's something you're considering. Plus, it's not a million degrees outside and hopefully not too crowded. No, like multiple mile long lines to see the animals at the zoo. And I like going to the zoo, but the only times I've ever been were during the summer, and it's way too hot in the summer to go to the zoo because, in my opinion, um, you get stuck in the blazing sun all day, and it is blatant tiring to do all the walking and act like everyone is having a blast. And I'm so happy when all you want to do is flop onto a bed made of ice. So better to go in the spring. 30. Go to the park and read a good book. This should be at least one, if not 10, relaxing and winding down activity sort of on this bucket list. Let this one be that one relaxing thing. But there's just something about the weather in the spring that is amazing. You should get outside as much as you can. I love spring weather. It's not too hot or too cold, and there's also the sun, which isn't burning you like in the summer. Spend as much time as you can as possibly can outside in the spring, and enjoy it while it lasts. Grab any good book and head to the park or even your balcony and just sit there and read. 31. Try your hand at photography. Spring is the best time to take photos, in my opinion, because the snow is melting and the flowers are blooming and everything's sunshiny and pretty outside. So why the heck not? You don't even need one of those fancy like Canon cameras or whatever. All you really need is your phone. You can play around with editing the photos too to get the effect you want. 32. Go camping. Like I've been saying, the weather in the spring is some of the best weather all year, so enjoy it while you can. Camping actually sounds like a lot of fun, but I've never been camping before because my mom is so against it. Something I want to do at some point. You can get in before the summer rush and it's not a million degrees out. The weather will be really nice in like the day for whatever activities you choose to do, but also cool at night, so it's not uncomfortable to go to sleep. Spring is really the best time for any outdoor activity, though. If you're thinking of doing something outdoors like camping, do it now. It is the best time. 33. Make a DIY birdhouse or bird feeder. Birds are always around during the spring, so why not give them some food? Bird feeders and birdhouses, though, they're actually really easy to make. You can search them. You can search up how to make them, and there's probably recipes online for bird food you can put in the bird feeders, or you can just buy some bird feed. Not a ton of work, but it's a good thing to do with your time. 34. Volunteer somewhere. Not really a spring related activity, but something you can do any time of year. Volunteering is a great experience. I volunteer at the library whenever I can, and I actually have a volunteer shift this Thursday, and I'm volunteering another time this month because those are the only shifts I got. But there are tons of places and organizations that rely entirely on volunteers and donations to run food pantries, community kitchens, libraries, animal shelters, and so many more places that you can volunteer at. And you'll learn at least one really important thing from volunteering, and you meet a lot of people. It's a great thing to do in the spring or really any time of year. 35. Host a potluck. Potlucks are actually so much fun. You've probably heard of it at some point in your life, but someone hosts it at their house or whatever, and everyone brings a dish to share with the group, and it can be really any food you wish, so that's fun. You can also have games out or something like that to keep everyone entertained, but spring is great if you have an outdoor space like a backyard or a large patio area to host a potluck in. Enjoy the weather while you can. Walk 10,000 steps a day every day of spring. Or do one of those like step count challenges or whatever they're called. Go on a daily walk and add some steps. My daily walks and runs get me 4,000 steps at the least. Take advantage of the amazing weather and take this as your time to get fit. I love going on long walks. A lot of us spend too much time sitting down anyways. School and work these days involve too much sitting down, and we have to move more anyways. So make it your mission to walk 10,000 steps every day this spring. 37. Go on a road trip. Road trips are so much fun. You can do one by yourself, your family, or maybe your best friends. Really anyone. Road trips are always more fun with people though because it's a super long drive. They can get kind of boring by yourself, but you can also do a road trip with multiple stops along the way. You can drive a bit, and there's like one place, and then stay there a night, and then do the same thing a few times, and you go home. It's a great thing to do over the spring. Plan out games and snacks and make the best flipping road trip ever. 38. Start a new morning routine for the spring. The sun starts to rise a lot earlier throughout the spring, so waking up earlier gets easier and a lot more enjoyable because you're not waking up to total darkness. I'm really losing my voice now, so sorry. And freezing cold. But it might be fun to change things up a little bit and wake up a little earlier because why not? Even waking up just 10 minutes earlier can make the biggest difference in how your morning goes, coming from experience. You can also move things around in the morning to find more time for something fun and something that brings you joy. Like maybe you read for a little bit, even if it's just 5 minutes, you read for a little bit, make a beverage you like, things like that. 39. Go to a drive-in movie theater. This actually sounds like so much fun, and it's something I definitely want to do with my friends when I get a bit older. But spring is the perfect time to go to a drive-in movie theater because you're not gonna be freezing your butt off, and also not gonna be sweating your butt off. You can put some blankets and pillows in the trunk, and you can also stop at a convenience store all the way and buy all your favorite snacks and just have a ball watching a movie. 40. Go on a spring clothes shopping spree. You probably need some new clothes or certain things anyway. Clean out your closet first, though, and figure out what you need. Maybe you need some new sundresses or jeans. Make a list. Go to the mall. Spend the day there. Spend the day shopping, or like online shopping is an alternative. I love shopping, so that's something fun to do. You can also go on Pinterest and search up like spring outfit inspiration. There's so much good outfit inspiration out there on Pinterest. Create a board of all these things and pull it out while you're shopping for inspiration. 41. Plant some sort of like spring scene. I don't know. Um, like I said when I mentioned photography, there are. I did not mean plant. I meant paint. Paint sort of spring scene. Like I said when I mentioned photography, there are too many pretty things in the spring. So why not take a painting this spring to capture some of them? You can search up images online, or even just go out into your driveway and set up your paints and canvases and just have at it. Or you can like also take classes to hone on a specific skill if you suck to get a bit better at painting. Michael's has lots of free online classes that you could try. Just have fun with it. Get your nails done a pretty color, or fun pretty pattern for spring. This is the time to bust out the pastel nail polish and floral nail designs. You can also do your nails at home and just paint them in pastel color. And you can also you can try your hand at DIY nail art if that's your thing, or just go to a salon to get your nails done. Either of them work. Any of those work. Doing your nails is so much fun though, and having nice nails just elevates your appearance in its own way. 43. Make a fruit salad. I used to make fruit salads all the time, and now I really think I should do it more often again because I don't eat enough fruit, and it's probably concerning. They say you should eat 5 servings of fruit a day. I probably eat 5 servings of fruit in a month. That is not good, but yeah. Fruit salads are really perfect for spring, though. You can put strawberries, blueberries, grapes, kiwis, watermelon, really whatever fruit you want. Mushy fruit normally doesn't work though, like bananas. Mushy fruits just fall apart in your salad and get the rest of the fruits a big fat mess. Really any non-mushy fruit will work fine though. Give it a go if you never had a fruit salad before because the spring season is a great time to try something new. 44. Go on a hike. Like I mentioned before on this podcast, I hate hiking. I did a hike once. I will never do it again. I hated it. It was really short, but there were so many steep things you had to climb up, and my legs were burning. I was sweating like crazy considering that was during the fall. I almost fell way too many times and fell at least 3 times. Not fun for me. But if you love hiking, I know some people find it therapeutic. You can go to like a national park or a state park and find some trails you can go on a hike. Spring is great for it. 45. Learn a new language. Learning a new language is a great thing to do really any time of year. Any time is great to expand your knowledge. Maybe you can learn like the language of country you want to go to and also go to that country. Duolingo is amazing, even the free version of it. I was able to hold a decent conversation in Spanish within a few months. Great for people short on time too, because one lesson a day, 3 minutes of your day. Ideally 15 minutes of language learning a day though to build your skills with the language. And there's also like online courses you can take on like Udemy or yeah, I don't know. Things like that. You can take those to learn language. There's also like books. You can just check out books from the library on that language. Um Lots of ways to learn. 46. Tackle a master to-do list. Not really spring related, but we all procrastinate too many things anyways. Maybe there's a ton of things that need to be done for an upcoming event or whatever. Make a gigantic list with absolutely every single thing that needs to be completed and do every single thing over a span of a day or a week. There's just something so satisfying about being able to check things off a to-do list and then being so incredibly happy when everything is ticked off the list. It makes life easier. Plus, you'll be really productive and get so much done. 47. Yeah, make a vision board. It might be like March, but it could be December 31st, and it would still not be too late to make a vision board for 2025. Never too late to start working towards your goals and dreams. Go on Pinterest and you can find some photos and either copy them to your Canva, or you can print them out or and like stick them to a board and then you can put it somewhere you will see it a ton. Spring is a great time to start working on your goals. Anytime is a great time to start working on your goals, but just do it. That's what counts. I haven't made my own vision board yet, and it's something I am going to get done this spring. 48. Create a scrapbook. It can be a scrapbook for just about anything. It can be full of photos and mementos from the last year, past year, or whatever you have so far from this year, or the spring season, literally any time frame, a vacation, a wedding, I don't know. Scrapbooking is a great way to document things, and it's like a dying art. It takes a ton of time, though, and a considerable chunk of money, though. Bare minimum that you need is an album that is preferably a 12 by 12 or an 8.5 by 11 because a lot of scrapbook materials like cardstock and face protectors are designed to be that size. You need scrapbook papers, probably some nice pens, photo paper. I don't know if I mentioned cardstock, but that. Um, other things that add a nice touch are an edge rounder, stickers, scrapbooking storage folder, stamps, and stamp ink. And there's probably a few other things that I'm forgetting, but those are some things you need for scrapbooking. Okay, so those are all my spring bucket list ideas. I hope that gives you some or a ton of inspiration to have fun this spring. Really, the message from this episode: have fun this spring. And before ending our episode today, I have a quote for you guys from Tony Srenzo. It goes, "Spring is not just a changing of the seasons; it is a rebirth of the spirit." Bye, guys. Rate, review, follow, and share this podcast. Please, please, please go follow me on Instagram. Drink some water, and I love you all.